happy's not a faucet that'll flow when the handle is turned. I wanna handle my shit, but it hasn't occurred. I need the stamina, keep on like my grandmama. When I'm not on camera, I gotta be a man of my word and be a greater guy, not something this paper guy. Like the times that Georgie Porgy kissed the girl and made her cry, saying see you later bye. Shit I say is pretty strange, coming back for Christmas that we bitch at how the city changed. Fuck it man, we're changing too, look at what we going through. Mama used to buy me shirts she said that I would grow into, but it's draping on me like an apron or a cape. A gray tsunami wave of cotton that I'm caught in, that she bought at Ross. I know the cost of it was probably awesome, but my style is sorta sloppy. I'll fit it when I blossom like a California poppy. The tears are freezing on my cheek in Boston out in Copley, and I don't really know why, no I don't really know why.
All you can do is, all you can do is, all you can do is, all you can do is.
So pour that liquor out, I never chickened out, but if I got to make a second pick, I'd take a different route. But the grip of my decision's pretty Mickey Mouse. I tried to join the 27 club that kicked me out. It was like I'm limping into heaven while my dick is out. And there's Amy Winehouse sitting on a cloud and drinking stout, but she spits it out the moment I come gliding in. She's all like, come on Joplin, who the fuck invited him? Hide all of the Heinekens, no they don't know my name. My heart is low-key broken, so I'm taking Novocaine. And Jimmy Morrison, The Doors, and Brian Jones. You know the Stones are joking, token on a roach, playing a poker game. I know that I'm a bastard, the walls are alabaster. Jimmy plays a Stratocaster, jamming out with Kurt Cobain. They're playing Purple Rain, or maybe Purple Haze, and curses how the fuck they let this jerk in with his hurtful ways. I try to jump and spread my wings like I'm a bird of prey, but they hit the earth and break a motherfucker's vertebrae. Hey, I guess I'm fucking up the blueprint for success. Woke up in the hospital with Jimmy's blueprint on my chest. This recklessness, no common senses. I kamikaze, there's consequences. I don't condone it, but I did it, I'ma own it. I've been living for the moment, gotta go, cause
all you can do is, 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 all you can do is.
Never been the one to play it cool. I never been a fan of fancy shoes. I only wanna stand for something. I don't care if they approve. They don't know what I've been through. I only wanna stand for something.
what was I thinking when I headed to SoCal? Everybody gotta order the local or no-cal meal. I don't even enjoy guilt. I think the city turned my semen into soy milk. But I'm a motherfucking hypocrite, acting like I never give a shit. But now I think about it, maybe a tad bit. Cause pretty baby, I be ready to admit I'm thinking baby, I will never be Brad Pitt. Want the celebrity, you gotta be that shit. To wanna be a piece of me, we treat them as cold cuts, but go nuts when we see them wiping their own bloods. And the crowd goes wild, but we don't smile if you got no style. Gotta be kidding me, giving the pretty people the key to the city, I don't even know.
Never been the one to play it cool. I never been a fan of fancy shoes. I only wanna stand for something. I don't care if they approve. They don't know what I've been through. I only wanna stand for something.
tell us nothing. Because a rose is a rose and I am what I am, and I wear it like a campaign button. I don't wanna side eye, I say bye-bye. Roll up another one and hand me a my tie. Because the people who be running the show are kinda like the season, how they come and they go. And we'll be living while they looking for parking. And we'll be digging while they whipping and barking. They kicking in the door and hoping to barge in. But this is what you get, there's nothing to bargain. If it's 100 to 1 or we're under the gun, I'm not gonna be groveling for the governor's pardon. Don't gotta suck it, you gut if you wanna guzzle it, but I'm about it, baby, you can party with us.
I don't care if they approve. They don't know what I've been through. I only wanna stand for something.
You will if you didn't feel it before. Ever since I was a kid, never really been bored. Swinging from building to building with my umbilical cord. But they don't know what I really endured. They say Godzilla been summoned, but we're not running until the hunt is coming, we killing his horde. Spilling my innards, I fell on my sword. And now my blood is filling up from the ceiling to floor. I'm swimming through it, I'm swallowing fluid. Knew I had to do it, so I grew like a million gills. Cause evolution is kill or be killed. Your missus isn't equipped to be having kids. Ever listen to what I'm spitting? It's like sniffing fertility pills. This illegitimate village idiot bridging original shit with digital. Catching a carrier pigeon, sticking a chip in his wing and hitching a ride. But there's a glitch in the system inside. Got this ambition, I'm keeping the precious fish in my kitchen. I catch him quick when I get him to bite. Right? This kind of killer could fill a pelican meal in my delicatessen. Will keep my recipe tight. Right? You kinda got me, go ahead, try to follow me. But if you're solid, we build a colony, bruh. Calling me, maybe they poppin' Molly. These babies are sniffling like they're chugging some quality fuck.
I'm playing with the house's money now, because I thought we were on our way out during the Cuban Missile Crisis. I was in my late teens. I fell asleep waiting for the missile to fall dead center on my apartment, crash through the ceiling, and that was going to be the end of everything. And I was amazed when I woke up the next morning and I was still alive.
If you wanna lose your home and every penny you own, you wanna eat your words, want your feelings hurt, you want your ego bruised, if you like to lose, if you love regret, you wanna die in debt, if you wanna shed tears, you wanna lose 10 years, got too much wealth, if you fucking hate yourself, if you wanna lose your home and every penny you own, you wanna eat your words, you want your feelings hurt, want your ego bruised, if you like to lose, if you love regret, you wanna die in debt, if you wanna shed tears, you wanna lose 10 years, you got too much wealth, if you fucking hate yourself.
And they gotta bring pain in the octagon. When I wanna spit game at a soccer mom, I get it quicker than the left lane in the Autobahn. Fast, like Ramadan, and to battle young Padawans all the damn day. I'm getting naked and I'm hopping on a ragaball so hot I got the motherfucker a la flambe. I go to Miley's house, I see that Miley's home. I play Play Miley's ribcage with my dick like it's a xylophone. Yes, that was highly fucked up, but my skills are highly honed. And if I was highly hyphy, I might be more widely known. C'est la vie, better pay my fee. They kick it in Seattle in a Patagonia jacket, they get it in the Bay in a plain white tee. Hey mommy, yo P1T. Wanna see me speak, then I go. Every time I get a beat, I know I gotta beat it up, I bend it, then I break it, then I chop it, then I eat it up. And Peter would never approve of the way I've been treating the music. I bleed it, I bruise it, I kick it to the curb, and then I'm sipping on my bourbon. I be freaking and doing it, keeping it moving. I'm picking apart the muscle when I'm thinking about the hustle, but I'm nice. Jump the freeway median, I'm savage. Cause my mode is that I'm meaner than the average. Like my teacher taught me when I heard the crowd applaud. I thought I was an atheist until I realized I'm a god. Think I heard a bit when I murder shit. In a moment I'll be taking off a tourniquet. When I burn him and I hit him in the sternum, I don't even gotta enter, but I'm gonna win the tournament. That's what I'm all about. Do what I gotta do and never gonna pout. And I hope that it would've been the end of it and I'm out, but they never tend to give me the benefit of the doubt. Ever since I was a little kid, I know that I've been looking for the hot spotlight. And if you really wonder what I think about the competition, they were not tight. I've been reading my scripture. Every photo bomber wanna be in my picture. And you better bet I'm living every single day like it's the motherfucking Catalina wine mixer. Bada bing, bada boom. When I walk in, I'm the king of the room. And I get it locked in like a king in a tomb. When I spit a toxin and they cough on the fumes. Cause I'm back in the nick of time and attacking the fickle mind. I'm a Dracula, rip beside, I'm a tackle, pick a fight, I be Dracula, sit and bite in the black of the bitter night, and I'm out. Poof. Some got hits about the racks that they earn. Say there's Benjamins and Jacksons in their pockets to burn. But when they shoot the video, producers pass around a bucket full of rented jewelry for them to rock in return. I know a straight edge rapper who acts like a sheep herder, a vegan on the mic who's screaming that meat's murder. But when everybody's sleeping, he be creeping, slugging back the whiskey, hating himself and sneaking a cheeseburger. There's a pop idol at the top of the charts, and when her record's being cut, she's on the beach in St. Bart's, while a session singer who didn't have the face to make it signs a non-disclosure agreement and belts out her parts. It's hard, cause I got bars that are big up in Woody Allen, but maybe he's a predator who's digging in his talents. There's a balance, and often I don't know how to feel in a fake and painted world. Seek the real.
Now, I can't change the past, but a man's gotta man up. It's hard to believe. Sometimes I get the best of me. Now, I'm doing what I can, but I'm a man, not a damn chump. I can say it if you need, but I'd rather let the ink bleed.
We dismiss our heroes' skeletons no matter how grim. A fan saying I'd be honored to be injured by him. Well fam, this branch is thin, but I'll go out on a limb to say she didn't love her ulna poking out of her skin. Being pumped full of morphine and tied to machines. They cut off my jeans, I heard her in the ambulance scream. She's in school to do tattoos and might have had nerve damage, so it could have cost the girl a chance at her dream. Meanwhile, he pops painkillers until the dude is numb. Knew I was a stupid ass, just not that I'm a ruthless one. Youth is easily influenced, so should you be rooting for me if I touch 1,000 lives, but on the way I'll ruin some? The rule of thumb is all publicity's your advantage, but human lives are not collateral damage. Bandage the wounded, then vanish. Blank is the newest of canvases. When they zoom in, the cameras give them the truth.
I can't change the past, but a man's gotta man up. It's hard to believe. Sometimes I get the best of me. Now, I'm doing what I can, but I'm a man, not a damn chump. I can say it if you need, but I'd rather let the ink bleed.
Mega church leaders sleeping with male hookers, mayors hitting crack pipes with their cookers. Each week a crooked politician gets caught. We're not shocked when they're cheaters, these days we're shocked when they're not. Are they the person you thought? If they're perfect and hot, Often we blame the victim, scoff and they deserve what they got. Actors sweep it under the rug and resume with the plot, but they're amateurs and we can see the boom in the shot. If perception is reality, then this could be a shocker. I've done my share of fucked up things that didn't get on Gawker. Lots of tiny indiscretions way beyond the public eye that if you saw would probably out me as a complicated guy. Mike says you gotta separate the person from the art, but if the art's about that person, you can't pull them apart. So you better watch the choices that you're making now, because they aren't something that matter. They're the only thing that does. Everything they said conflicts with everything I do, but I must admit I did it, so I guess it might be true. Everything they said conflicts with everything I do, but I must admit I did it, so I guess it might be true. Everything they say conflicts with everything I do, but I must admit I did it, so I guess it might be true. Everything they say conflicts with everything I do, but I must admit I did it, so I guess it might be true. It's 86 when my mama has me, 30 seconds later when the doctor slaps me, 15 years till I get my permit, and then 4 more till we're in the backseat of a taxi, crazy young folk. And then the sun came up but none woke. It was 4:20 when I made that dumb joke. I was saying something like blah blah blood smoke. And then it's later in the afternoon, in my backyard where we write this tune. 2 days later when I pen the verses, probably 8 months till you first heard it. So punch the clock, adjust your tie, spike the punch and touch the sky. Life is hard and then you die, so let's all go hard tonight.
Remembering the days that felt so long, I bet you miss me. We spent the whole day dreaming, our minds made up, we're making history. Right now is right now, too loud to die down. Right now is right now, no other time now.
Time is money, a second's a penny, a minute's a buck, a couple years or a million. I'm getting really, really filthy. Bitch, get me a bathtub. I'm filthy rich, watching my penny stack up. A shower in a typhoon. If time is dimes, then I'm a tycoon. I glue them together and then climb to the moon. Climb to the moon, climb to the moon. We on today, mad hour. Every 24 we going like Jack Bauer. Hear the bell ringing, I'm thinking it's that hour. Turning on my light and I set it to max power. Let's keep it going to going, I'm talking moment to moment. We live the high and the low, and then when we're broken like cracking open a coconut, we pull ourselves together again and we gotta go.
Remembering the days that felt so long, I bet you miss me. We spent the whole day dreaming, our minds made up, we're making history. Right now is right now, too loud to die down. Right now is right now, no other time now. Pushing up at the ground tonight, I'll be up in the clouds tonight, looking over my town tonight. In the shadow we found the light. Pushing up at the ground tonight, I'll be up in the clouds tonight, looking over my town tonight. In the shadow we found the light. Remembering the days that felt so long, I bet you miss me. Looking over my town tonight, in the shadow we found the light. Spent the whole day dreaming, our minds made up, we're making history. In the shadow we found the light. Right now is right now, too loud to die down. Shadow we found the light. Right now is right now, no other time now.
She freaked when she saw me, calmly eating my tamale. She followed me home from the diner. Now all day she be on me. On the other side of the street, you can see her through the blinds if you peek, with the book propped up on her knees and the blue hair. What do you care when I'm home, what I do there? You're creeping out my neighbors when they grab the paper. You probably think I'm inside like some kind of savior, solving world hunger, working on Sudoku and filling in the numbers, polishing my halo. Ooh, I bet you wonder. Life can be bogus, we all wanna be noticed, but we're the ones in the background, fuzzy when the ones in the front are in focus. And it's pretty difficult to general when you really think of person is incredible. And I get it while you're setting them up on a pillar, but the bigger the tumble, the bigger the pedestal. Frankly, I am flattered. We all want a ladder. Do you see when you pass by that we let the grass die? I'm late with the rent check. We park on the lawn like we're a bunch of fucking rednecks. I'm just watching Netflix, jerking out the porno. I have a subscription and I got a suspicion. You think my life is different? I get your confusion, but you got some delusions. Yeah, I'm fucking awesome, but I gotta out you. You probably think I'm in there writing songs about you. Everywhere I look, it seems like everybody's pairing off. I'm staring at the pairs like they were tits on Lara Croft. Even all the dogs I see are clicking, so terrific, picking out their favorite puppy's ass to sniff and sticking with it. All the faker single ladies twerking to Beyonce. Every single one of them is somebody's fiance. You never spilled your guts, you wanted your say. Wait a couple years and try again when their divorce ends. All the gentlemen are trying to get the pussy, wanna make that pelvis scream. But when I hit it and I quit it, then it never really helps my self-esteem. We want some tonsil hockey, but we got hecka cocky. Overfish the ocean, so we're running low on tekamaki. Sushi douchey dudes are saying do me, but we're doomed. We run away from keepers and go creeping on the goons. Most men and women full of crap need a laxative with the ass when I'm waxing to Uncle Sam. How I'm taxing it, do a backflip and try to land in it, then abandon it. Pretty soon we're back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. I don't believe it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. There's no such thing as Wonderland is where I'll find a Alice who is radical. But I'm drunk on Facebook now and diving down that rabbit hole. Checking on my ex and soon I'm creeping on her lover. And when the picture buffers, I see her new boyfriend's buffer. That mean got those upper pecs his fucking V-neck couldn't cover. My dick is pretty lonely, but my nuts still got each other. I suffer from a habit, yes I'm an addict. But someone else is out there, it's just simple mathematics. There's over 7 billion motherfuckers on the planet, and 4 billion of us are illegal age. That's 2 billion ladies, 4 billion titties, and I bet a couple of them aren't engaged. And I get it, you've been looking for the one, but they've been running trying to hide like Coney. And you're gonna find them if you're getting back into the saddle, baby, ride that pony. And if you never get over the early lover, then it sucks for you. Gotta admit that it's difficult to be watching her with it, but everybody wanna love this true. I'm waiting, baiting patiently, yo, I'm a catch. I'm losing my head, playing musical beds, and looking for the one that match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. I don't believe it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. There's no such thing as hear a little patience what a man need, but bottling feelings will make a man bleed. The words leave my mouth in a stampede. Watch him galloping, breaking records for land speed. My heart pumps and my lips tend to obey. You're just so bae, I hope you don't say no way now that I came back around to okay. And if you love me, I will love you till we go gray. So be my do-re, mi fa sol la tito. We'll hit El Farolito and get a bomberito. I try to kill my ego when your subject appears, but I still think of you when I had a couple of beers. I'll see you soon, I got no use for a bucket of tears. It seemed unlucky how we'd orbit each other for years. We got our timing right and then I collided with you. The wait is worth it in the moment we finally do.
What I told you made me half as true. I know either of us have a clue. I'm always coming back to you. Your boo, your boo, your boomerang. I know either of us have the key, but I'm telling you, you have to see. Now
like a word in Nintendo. Me and her up in a permanent limbo. It's like it's nothing but we're burning the endo. The street lights like a blur in the window. I got no cause to feel I was betrayed. It's just a symptom of the game we played. We pull the hearts out of each other's chests, pull the pins out of the hearts and toss them back and forth like they're grenades. Hot potato, what did you do? Blow my fucking arm off and then kiss the boo-boo. Hit me with the shovel and then say I dig you, and be colder than an igloo. When you want me, I don't want you. When I want you, you don't want me. When I sing a tune and you sing it too, then it's want in the wrong key. You always let me go and do my thing, but I'm always coming back again. Boomerang.
What I told you maybe half is true. I know either of us have a clue. I'm always coming back to you. Your boomerang. I know either of us have the key, but I'm telling you, you have to see. Now you're always coming back to me. My boomerang.
Let's get some takeout. Press our hearts together like when kids make Barbies make out. Let's make out, no toothpaste. I only wanna know how you taste. We don't need to tie no shoelace, and we don't need to pack no suitcase to find a new place. Let our moment linger. We'll weave our hands together and then kiss this braid of fingers until the whisper of time's undying rivers come decorate our skin with crow's feet, spider veins and fissures. But we won't cry, we'll step into that cyclone together when we're blinded and our minds erode like limestone. And all we can remember is how we make each other feel. And why don't we get high and watch planet Earth? Why don't we get high and watch planet Earth? Why don't we get high and watch planet Earth? Planet Earth, planet Earth, watch it spin, watch it spin. You and me, planet Earth.
Were sort of wide-eyed with floppy pants and things like that. I thought there were some good things about what they were doing, a lot of good things, especially the sex.
American dream, but if you pull on the thread, it's gonna tear at the seam. See what I mean? We don't tend to scream, baby, we just stare at the screen. Like it's a preacher man up at the pulpit, some with the scars end up holding the bull with another angry kid unloading a full clip. And I can take a pretty bow in this bullshit, but let's not lie for another second. We see the trouble with rubbernecking, no double checking. If it's an issue we have to grapple, the words are caught in my Adam's apple. I make my body a happy chapel, cause every person's a tabernacle. If there's no feeling you gotta hide, so let's all pray to the God inside. Say it now.
Never needed a hand till you needed a hand. You never know how to walk until you understand. Could've been anything that you needed to be. How many more do you want? How many more do you need? Still I wish I could break free. It's that same old simple song. I still believe. How many more do we need before it's hand over hand, love over everything? That's me with the long arms, screaming at the top dog, spilling my blood on the cement. We willing to roll now, sick of getting mowed down. Fuck if I don't now, to kill me. Cause I'd rather be known for the dealing than only be hooked on the feeling. How many more gotta go now? How many more gotta go down? I'll stand in the rain with you, just to get a little bit of glimpse of the plain picture. People need a pinch just to get them to wake up. You be in the ditch before I get you to wake up. Say bruh, whoever said it wasn't fair, they was telling the truth. I'd be a lie if I said there was nothing to prove. Never needed a hand till you needed a hand. You never know how to walk until you understand. Could've been anything that you needed to be. How many more do you want? How many more do you need? Still I wish I could break free. It's that same old simple song. I still believe. How many more do we need before it's hand over hand, love over everything?
They say we gotta know our role, kiss the bottom of the totem pole, set goals and then go for gold. But we hibernate and hide inside our gopher holes. I wanna smoke a bowl, a hand on my dick while the other one is busy clicking the remote control. I'm no Dalai Lama of the sofa, but here I got to go to where the sinners face the roasting coals. You say that your heart ain't got no holes, well bitch please, let's all admit that we got souls like Swiss cheese. But wishing isn't gonna fill this abyss, and no hand over fisted riches is fixing what's missing. If I wanna kill this monotony, I know the answer is a light that I got in me. I got no university degree of philosophy, but I know that every baby's born with a lock and key. Say it now.
Never needed a hand till you needed a hand. You never know how to walk until you understand. Could've been anything that you needed to be. How many more do you want? How many more do you need? Still I wish I could break free. It's that same old simple song. I still believe. How many more do we need before it's hand over hand, love over everything?
again and it was something minor. Got her out up in my kitchen and we gotta get rid of it, so I'm bringing in a tiger. There's something inside her. Thought you were blissful. I heard you did it with a pink handle pistol. But sadness, it kinda latch on and it won't let go like a pit bull. Don't even know if you left a note. Should we blame the dapper coat or vilify the abilify? You were trying to find your vanilla sky, then you unravel, face down a rock bottom, fucking chewing gravel. Because a human's so fragile, what can you do?
They press our teardrops into diamonds. They change our sorrows into gold. They're gonna turn our blood to rubies. We just need someone we can hold. They press our teardrops into diamonds, but they can't change our hearts to stone. They're gonna turn our blood to rubies. I know that we are not alone. We are not alone.
I know it's sappy, but I want my family to be happy without becoming flatter than a sheet of paper. An army of zombies shuffling through a vapor. But I know folks who found something beautiful, and they credit the pharmaceuticals for slaying the demons that they're running from. It might have saved their lives, and I'm one of them. But there's a limit to the shit you can endure. You get a prescription and you're thinking that it's pure. But baby, maybe it's a problem when you got a problem and you get addicted to the cure. The spike ain't no mystery. We're any penny in $1 billion industry. And there's a motherfucker living on the hill pushing pills, stacking bills up our misery.
Take my career, give her your help. Let me have the love you share. I've been alone for a long time. Pick the faint praise of strangers over one who truly cares. He keeps the faith in a dark room, fingers twitching like moth wings, hoping to matter, but he can't see how he matters to you. You can't drink wine or coffee, and you're stuck with a body that fights each small request you make.
I got that brown grass dogs come pee on. Your grass so bright it's neon, green and tie-dye, and grows a mile high. We'll be betrayed by the seeds that we sow. Tiny blades grow and stab the earth from below. Your dying dreams bleeding out in the snow.
No, 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 no.
You, with the crumbling hips, she sees strangers, the oranges, and clenches her fists. In these miles of highway, you're the prettiest pile-up that I've ever glimpsed. I'm lost in the awful withdrawals. Grass seems much greener beyond these old walls, but my worry's so small when I walk through those hospital halls.
Here, take my career, give her your help. Let me have the love you share. I've been alone for a long time. Pick the faint praise of strangers
for one who truly cares. He keeps the faith in a dark room, fingers twitching like moth wings, hoping to matter, but he can't see how it matters to you. You can't drink wine or coffee, and you're stuck with the body that fights each tiny prayer you whisper to yourself. The tiny prayers you whisper to yourself. The tiny prayers you whisper to yourself.
The cash, and it isn't the trash in hotels, it's the pit of the passion you feel in the moment you crashed and you fell. They get up and you're smashing it well, like it was a pistachio shell, and you gotta be gnashing your teeth to be giving them hell, cause to love is a radical act. Give your brother a pat on the back, and if you get a panic attack, feel like you're at the back of the pack, and opinion's exactly that. If they say that your magic is black, just do what you do and you do what you do, keep on pulling that rabbit from hat. You might think that you're ruined, you might think you're defeated. If you love what you're doing, you've already succeeded, but there's gonna be bleeding when another one bites that dust, so get ready to beat it, cause it might be us, and I'm telling them that the journey is oh so slow, and we wanna say no, 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 cause to make it is difficult, but we go, 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 and my father was telling me that I better be ready to ride on through, cause I know that it's tough, but it's gotta be somebody, so then why not you?
I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die.
Carry the spark as we're marching into the darkness. I don't care if they're marking where they bury my carcass. I'm working in this circus and searching for purpose, learning from the bird who's perched on top of the church and chirping a sermon. You want that early worm, be the determined sparrow, flying in loops around the sternest scarecrow. Once Cupid hit me with this burning arrow, he lit the lava in my churning marrow. So when I'm tested, I remember I've been blessed with that tender ember resting left of center in my chest. And yes, if you fuck with us, you'll see my game face, cause no matter who you pray to when you say grace, and no matter where you come from in this great space, every single person is escaping from the same place. So if you got a flame that's blazing hot within, take a deep breath and feed it oxygen.
I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die.
So I was really interested and loved folk music, and then when I was in 7th grade in the fall of 1963, I started getting interested in politics. This was about a year after my dad died, and I think it was a real way to connect with him, with my memories of him.
I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die.
Tore the pages from their Torahs, hurled torches at their doors. So they departed Polish ports and boarded boats to court the green lady with that copper torch who rose up gorgeous off the shore. Endured that stormy weather for me, Ellis Island, hellish journey, maggots in the hard barley. Some shot off their own toes so they couldn't be forced to march in the Tsar's army. Bodies pitched in ditches, singed and bludgeoned, burned the children in the ovens by the dozens, burned the witches in New England by the coven. They burned the different ones, so clutch your cousins close, cause such is life. It's cuts and strife and stitches, punches, knives, and hungry crows. Nothing guarantees survival, and we won't stop this terror sticking flowers in the barrels of their rifles. We fight the hatred with the light. And when they think we'll fold and wave that bright rag, we won't surrender. We'll wipe the blood up with the white flag. And they wonder what our parents say. And they wonder how we'll raise our children. And they tell me that I'm living with the monster. And they whisper that she took up with a villain. But I don't see dragon scales, and I don't see claws and fangs. All I'm looking at is arms that hold me, brown eyes that understand. And when she closed those eyes one final time, no pipers came. But I know I gotta love this truer than a military sniper's aim. But we won't die in vain. Tie that chain around my waist and pull me from the bottom of the pit of hell up to your final resting place.
Sarajevo, Sarajevo, you're the altar that I pray to. God is love and love is all we have.
We were trying to run from the city, had the hope and the pride of the kids. People want to put up walls to divide us. Kinda fitting that we died on a bridge. Same souls, both sides of the banks. They said we're different and they're filling in the facts. But they put the same metal in the bullets, and they put the same bullets in our backs. Kinda love that we got is one in a mil. Ain't no God that I pray to would wanna kill us. Not God, but his fear and his politics on a Molotov that was lit with a dollar bill. Don't say all is lost. Escape this Holocaust. My God, Allah, my darling, starring crescent and my cross.
Sarajevo, Sarajevo, you're the altar that I pray to. God is love and love is all we have. Sarajevo, Sarajevo, I will honor and be faithful. God is love and love is all we have.
Where do we come from? Where do we go? You can fill up the sea with the things I don't know. But I know what I feel, and I know when it's real, and I hope that we heal. We're 2 drops of the blood and the tears over thousands of years of the clash of the steel. I'm not blind to the cycle. We're pressed in the spine of a Bible. They define the divine by the title, but what did Christ say? To be kind to my rival. You're my kind of revival. It's true, yeah, my favorite hallelujah. You my favorite hallelujah.
Sarajevo,
so far from perfect. You still loved me when I so far from deserved it. If I'm so brave, why does looking you in the eye take every ounce of my courage? I hang my face to the linoleum and count the freckles on the floor. All of us are a galaxy of tiny little storms. The good and evil in me wage a bloody civil war. The missiles whistle through me, then the rebel pistols roar. I shiver, and the final slivers of my chivalry retreat my shriveled core. I can't imagine that I'll ever be happy like before. Before, we're sitting in a field in Golden Gate Park off Fulton and 4th, and I've never felt less alone. Just a block from the home I've outgrown, 5 feet and 40 years to the right from where Dad proposed, an inch above this casserole of stones, grass and mud, rusty needles, lost guitar picks, Indian tombs and dinosaur bones. Everything happened all at once and the world is spinning like a hubcap, and not just because of the drugs. We hugged and laid there in each other's arms all night. Even when the sprinklers cried on us, we didn't mind. We had the rest of our lives to be dry, so we stayed until the edges of the sky turned light. I would have stayed until our hair turned white. The mosquitoes arrived to feast on time, got drunk at our expense. We didn't mind, we let them bite. We kept on kissing and obliged, say bottoms up. You've only got till Tuesday, so enjoy the ride. And I couldn't imagine that I would ever be unhappy again. And I whispered in your ear that this moment is already a poem, that I just figured out my first tattoo is gonna be of bug bites. Decided I'd commemorate their bloody drink by printing 3 circles on my ankle, perfect in pink, in permanent ink, the beautiful wounds that will keep me, you, and this moment forever linked, to remind me when I fail myself, when I fail everyone around me, when I misfire and come tearing through your walls, when the cocktail of humiliation and pain poisons my veins, and this carnival of carnage, this mansion of garbage, this parking lot of carcasses, this heartbreak party drains the spirit that remains, that I have been a part of something worthwhile, to remind me of the pleasure of your pulse, the measure of your breath, the rise and fall of our fortunes in our chests, these spectacular triumphs and flops, that even if that moment meant nothing to the universe, it's the closest thing to God I've got. I'm so far from perfect. So far it's been worth it.
But if this was a dream, I still know that I'm singing fields of daisies, oh cannonballs of loving. I don't know what was wrong, but I wasn't as strong. I've seen daisies, oh cannonballs of loving. But if this was a dream, I still know that I'm singing fields of daisies,
Well, that was fun. Hey, I do love you, man.
Love you too.
Yeah.